Hey everyone, this is Pastor Paul here. I'm standing in the sanctuary on the Spring Park campus, and I wanted just to give you a little bit of idea of what the interior of this looks like, but even more importantly, wanted to just share some vision that I believe the Lord showed me. A couple of years ago when I pulled up into this parking lot, this was GoToNations headquarters. I have some friends here on the campus stop by to say hello. And when I pulled in, I put my car in park, the Lord gave me a vision, and I wasn't expecting it, wasn't looking for it, but in a split second, I saw what the Lord wanted us to do on this campus. And I just saw so much ministry activity happening here in this community that's happening by our church, ministering in all these different areas. So we're standing here in the sanctuary, and obviously New Life, we know how to do church. And but I can see, us worshiping here, gathering here, having a congregation that would gather here from this community, preaching the good news, having prayer meetings, all of those wonderful things. In the Spring Park campus here where we're at, there's so many immigrants that live in this area. The ministry Beyond 90 is just a few hundred yards from here. And these are legal immigrants who've come into the community and are just, they need community. They need to meet some neighbors. And what I saw was individuals walking to church on a Sunday morning, coming and being ministered to and just being accepted by the body of Christ. This campus, however, is so much more than just a place to have church services. We're not just called to do church, we're called to be the church. We're not called to be the light of the church, we're called to be the light of the world. And on this campus, there's an entire another building and property that will be available for us to do all kinds of different outreaches. I can see us feeding people, having community lunches and doing back to school outreaches. And of course, the storehouse ministry, which we're all familiar with at New Life, will be on this campus as well. So being able to meet all kinds of practical needs that are there. Then I also envision the upstairs area where the storehouse will be. The upstairs could be a dormitory for ministry students where they come, they're being trained in the things of God, being trained in ministry, and then also have the practical application of the how-tos of doing ministry and just expanding the horizons and raising them up. God has called us not to be an audience, He's called us to be an army. And as the Lord began to show that to me and show this vision to me, I began to see Him putting muscle on the bones, muscle on the skeletons of this vision. So my heart's desire in this is for it not to be my vision or the Lord's vision, but it to be our vision, that you take hold of it, that you see the potential here, that you give to it, that you pray for it, that you serve and volunteer and see how you can be a part to reach this community for the Lord.